Anthony Wofford here, howtogetintodramaschool.com. In this video, you're going to learn what the stages of working on your monologue are, so that, if you're ever lost, you can always come back to, well, am I in which stage, or which stage, do I need to be in, so that I can make sure I'm constantly improving my monologue, which is, something you should never stop doing. So you'll learn really what the stages of working on your monologue are, as well as the 3 things that me and every other top drama school graduate that I know did during our preparation as we worked on our monologues. So you can make sure you're doing those. And so I'll get right into it. First thing is, what are the stages of working on your monologue? So the stages of working on your monologue obviously are they're actually self-explanatory, they're simple, but we deserve to acknowledge them, because sometimes you can get lost, or you can get caught up in your head or something, and kind of get paralyzed by sometimes your thinking. So this is actually just a great reminder to say, hey, if I'm lost or if I'm distracted or something, I got to get back on these stages. So the first stage is memorize it. You got to memorize it. Next stage is putting it up on its feet, right? Make sure it's up on its feet. Make sure you can, somebody asks you to do it, you can get on your feet and do it. And you block it, whatever it is, but essentially getting it up on its feet, ready to show someone. And then that's the third step, showing people, right? Getting feedback, getting coaching. That's where you should be doing a lot of your time. Once you have memorized it and got it on its feet, now you're getting coaching and you're getting feedback. And the last stage is polishing it, making sure that now that you've really got your 2 monologues, or you're clean with your transitions, how to walk into a room, you're confident, there's a little bit of a polish there called the audition flow, that you really feel comfortable with your flow. If they say, go ahead, insert your name here, go ahead, and the school says that, you're taking control. You've got your flow from the first moment, transitioning into the first monologue, end of the first monologue, transitioning into the second monologue, ending the second monologue, and boom. You're not worried about what are they doing or whatever, you've got your own flow. So that's polishing it. So again, stages you need to be going on through the working process. You need to memorize it. You need to get it up on its feet. You need to get feedback on it, and you need to polish it. Now, we don't need to go into too many details regarding any of that stuff, because I think a lot of that stuff is really self-explanatory for advanced drama students. So just so you have those things acknowledged, make sure you're always doing one of those if you ever feel lost during your process. Hope that helps. Now, let's get into some cool things that all of us did who got into the top drama schools. I've talked to many people, obviously, over the years as I studied at Juilliard and had best friends at all the other top drama schools, and talked to their classmates. And now as I'm helping a bunch of students, now I'm talking to alumni and getting to know even more. Everybody has the same 3 things. So if you're not doing all 3 of these, you're off base, and you have an opportunity to start working hard on whatever you're sort of lacking. So the 3 things that me and everybody else who got in did were got coaching. That's number 1. We'll go into these in just a second. Got coaching. Number 2, we personalized the monologue. And number 3, we worked our asses off. Okay? Let's really quickly go into it. Coaching, right? I mean, speaking for myself, I got coaching from people who inspired me, who I wanted to get coaching from. And I think that would be my tip, would be, get coaching from someone who you really look up to, someone who is a reliable person who can coach you. You don't have to get coaching from just one person. I got coaching from multiple people, but I definitely looked for people who hey, excuse me, would you mind looking at my pieces? And I definitely paid for that coaching. And this was the most important moment in my young actor life, and I wasn't going to shortcut anything. So I was very inspired to get coaching, and I was wanted to be inspired by the person that was coaching me. Number 2, personalize it. That's obviously part of the work we do as actors. We channel our own emotions and our own authenticity, and we use our own imagination and life experiences to really create an authentic character and tell a really engaging story. What does this character want? Well, have you wanted something like that? Or what is this character seeing in that moment? Well, is that something like that you've seen, or what is your equivalent for what they're seeing? And really make every moment, every visual, every feeling, every relationship with the person, everything is going on is personal. So that takes a lot of imaginative work, that takes a lot of time. You'll be inspired as you continue to rehearse for maybe new images or new personalizations, and go deeper, go deeper, go deeper. Really connect to this piece as deeply as you possibly can. Have the most fun with it. And the way you're gonna have the most fun with it is if it's yours. If it's just like, wow, nobody else could come up with this, or nobody else can do this because this is obviously from my life. Like, this is totally me. Nobody can touch that. So personalize it. Last thing is, we worked our asses off. That is no joke, man. I don't know what hours I worked on this. I don't know what hours of the day I worked on this. I don't know how many hours total I worked on this. Gosh, I woke up at 6 a.m. Like, school started at 9 for me. And I was there, 6:30 in the theater, me and 4 other people, going, looking at a wall, focal point here, focal point there, let's go. Boom, boom, boom. I'm working on my monologues, and I never really overworked the pieces. Because, I think as a high schooler I had, and we all do, I think when we're younger, we have a healthy sense of okay, yeah, I'm done working on this piece for the day, and so you let that be. So you probably can trust your threshold, but every day, you need to be running the piece, you need to be familiar with the piece, you need to love the piece, you need to be talking about the piece, you need to work your ass off. It needs to be I don't know how long I've worked on this. I've worked on this forever. I love this piece. It just needs to be emotional. So work your asses off. So that's the 3 things we all did. We got coaching, we personalized it, we worked our asses off. And that's what you should do too. That's how you get into the best drama schools in the world. My name's Anthony, howtogetintodramaschool.com. If you like this video, please subscribe, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions or comments about your journey, I love hearing about them. So email me, Anthony@howtogetintodramaschool.com, and you can reach out through all of our social channels. All right, have a great day.